What inspired you to pursue a career in education, and how did your journey as an English language teacher and principal begin?
In my initial period, I'll be very frank, my father put me to many kinds of work, like working in the mines as a manager. It didn't suit me at all. Then one day my father-in-law, he came. I was a student of Calcutta Boys School, a very big missionary school of Calcutta. In the senior Cambridge, it was on top in the Commonwealth. There I studied. My English was quite good. I left. So I wanted to do something. Then in my graduation, I took BCom. English was there. But I didn't get any chance in BCom because they said you have to my MA, MCom. But then I just switched on to English. I took MA English and I started my teaching in some college, private college. Then I started. When I was doing it, one day one of my friends, he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm working on as some coach and all." So why did you join DAV? They will accept me. I said, "Yes, they will accept you." So I applied in two places. One was in DAV and one was in Jubilee College, Barkakhana. And the same day, interview came for both places, and the interview was by chance on the same day. My father-in-law asked me, "Where did you go?" "Jubilee is a semi-government college. You will get some money. But what about DAV? They'll give me a status and rise in my life." I didn't go to Jubilee College. I knew colleges by Jharkhand, they are hopeless. They will finish me out. So I joined DAV. Then I took the interview. Mr. Grover, he was there. Took my interview and he selected me as an English language teacher and put me into a school in Dhanbad. I joined, the first was Lodhana. And that's why I started my journey as an English teacher. I had one habit. When I took tuitions, I told the students, if you want to learn the language, come to me. If you're coming to me to get marks, I will never give you the marks that you deserve. What you write, I will give you. And the students, what they write, why should I make them lower in the ranks?
Correct.
When I was in class 10, I taught a group in class 8. Then 9th, it was given to Mr. One other English teacher, he was from UP, Kanpur side. Then in 10, those students came back to me. I had noticed that all the girls, topper girls, were going for tuition with him. And as soon as I came to the class in class 10, they stopped coming. I said, one was Manisha, one Sweta Pandit, one of the best students. I said, "Sweta, Manisha, English teacher in class 9, you went in long queues to take tuition. You didn't come to me, don't come to me." They laughed loudly. They said, "Sir, if we didn't go to him, he would have made our marks from 80 to 40. And he would tortured us in class. But we know what we write, what deserve you give us that much. So we are happy with you."
Very nice. That's a big achievement. So they have put in their efforts, and for that, you have given them the results. That's how it went.
That's what I used to do.
I would like to hear from you, how many years were you a part of DAV?
DAV, 25 years.
Okay, 5 years.
25.
Oh, 25. Wow, more than almost close to 3 decades.
And the last for about 4.5 years, I was a principal. Even in the last 10 years, I worked as a principal and administrator everywhere. But one thing I found, in every of the schools, you must be knowing it, there are educators who are in the top, who are very close to the director and owner.
Yes.
And if you do something against their will, they will go sticking their ears, because every day they're sitting with their uncle, aunt. "Sir, aisa kiya, sir, aisa kiya." So I said, "No, it won't suit me. I'm not that type." I said, "Goodbye, I'm going." I left. But I did it. Ultimately, I said what to do. And then it came. This, how to build up. I wrote 3 books I written in the last 1.5 years. First was teaching career. I wrote first white paper on teaching career. Then I felt this is just a complaint like. Make it more vast. So I added how the teaching was there in the ancient period. I'll give you an example from that book of mine. The ancient period, teaching started in the Stone Ages. How? In those days, hunting was the main background. Hunting and living in caves and all. I have written there. That means when they went to hunting, the hunters died because of animal attacks. In those days, there was no gun sitting on top and shooting. You had to kill with arrows and bows and even spears. Many died. So I said, what happens? How will we survive? Some very good hunters are dying. So they took the help, they consulted, and they said, teach this to youngsters who want to learn. And then they started this group as a teacher. You teach them what you know. They chose experts and they were giving that expertise to teach the children. And that graduation was when they said they were okay, and they went into hunting expeditions, watched and took part. So the first teachers were those hunters who started teaching them. So that I've written over there. But yes, in the brave letter, what happened? It started. In those days, everyone got respect, teachers. Nowadays, they get respect, no? Because teaching has deteriorated in the status, the way you teach. I told you, lecturing is there a great deal nowadays.
So what motivated you to transition from being a principal of DAV public schools to becoming an educational consultant and a coach?
So when I was in my schools, I had lots of ups and downs, uphill journey.
Right.
That teaching is a thorny path, uphill, thorny journey. And there are, how thorny? The road is full of pitfalls, people who pull you, who will disgrace you, who will make you small. It happens now to some people. They tell, sir, आपके जाने बाद बहुत तंग किया, समाज तक रह गए, 5, 6, 7. दमे नहीं है, right? No, I taught one chapter in class, I think 9 and 10 initially. It was by E.R. Brathwaite. He said over there, the one who succeeds must be a fighter in life. If you are a person of other that means you are a person who got a job, it's satisfied. You are dragging your souls behind you. The person who drag the souls behind them, they will not succeed. You have to fight and you will reach the top. That I made my motto after that.
Wonderful motto. So how has your teaching philosophy evolved over the years, and what core principles have remained constant? One is fighter.
I was motivated. When I didn't do that, when I saw the teaching option, I took the teaching option because this is to the heart. My English is I love English. I could teach very well. And I started my teaching journey because of that. But the one thing in me that teach the students the language. Don't go for earning money and through tuition. That was not my motto. So I failed in life regarding earning money. I taught them the language. They learn language, learn it and grow in life. If you get marks here in your afterlife in school and college, you will fail. They didn't used to listen. Then one day, one student from some Sanjeev Jha, he came back to 12. Sir, yes, what happened, Sanjeev? Sir, what you used to tell us regarding learn the language, we used to laugh at you behind your back. But when you went to college, we could not speak the language very well. The other students who are good students said, hey, he doesn't know English. They threw us apart and you sit separately. We felt very humiliated. And then we realized that what you should tell us, learn the language, learn English, don't go for marks.
So with over 3 decades of experience, what key factors do you believe which contribute to achieving educational excellence in schools?
Yes, you must be devoted to your task. You must know what you want to do. Secondly, the most important, I think, you must realize the students' pain points, try to know what they want to learn, what is their goal in life, accordingly teach them that thing so they can excel in that thing and become successful. In the second of transforming your classes, I've just given this portion. Unless you transform your classes into activity-based classes, give the chance to teacher students to speak, interact, give them their pain points, listen to them, don't scold them, don't be pick and choose from students. Be good to everyone, equal. And then they will speak to you. And then when you can help them out, make them go into group discussions, give them breakout classes, where in small group they will discuss. In the interactive classes I have done CBSE, this to say with every 4 people or 5 students, make 1 strong, 2 medium and 2 weak. Don't give strong in one group. Well, why, sir? Because if there is 2 weeks and 1 strong, the strong will not, he will know I am the best. So he will help the others and the others will learn to grow. I did that.
Very nice. You have given them a break.
Another way, I was checking copies, I had just joined DAV, I told you. Before that, I was in college. When I went to DAV, that year in April, I got a letter from Ranchi University to become an examiner of English.
Wow.
So I went to check copies. I told the principal, said, go and check copies. I checked the copy. By chance, we used to know the copies. It was written at Ranchi Women's College.
Okay.
Then there was an essay there that, how will you learn? And the one girl wrote, we enjoy our life. We go to college. We do proxy and run away to the main market to enjoy and sing and dance. And we came back in the last period. So we only touch the teachers. Another girl in the copy said, name so-and-so, address so-and-so, phone number so-and-so. In the third copy, there was 100 rupees note.
Yeah, right.
I never gave them. I gave them what they deserve. So when Mr. Ganguly was very granular, when I went to submit the copy, he saw to me, said, "You are very hard." Well, why, sir? You have given strict marking. Because I have given what they deserve. Well, no. Let the minimum marks be 30, at least they should pass. And when you give them above 60, see that they deserve 60. I followed that. The students who were just wanting, I put them 40, 45 to give the boost. So they will get a boost to learn. Yes, I was failure. He's giving me 40, that means I can rise. And above 60, if they deserve it, then they will rise. Then this is what's another student,
so
coaching.
Basically, you have given them a scope at each level. So that they can grow. You have given them the leverage so that they can grow at every level.
He is now a coach. What happened, he also took one day, when he came into the school, Dhori, in the first time I failed him. He said, "Sir, you failed me. I never got less than 40. I said, "Shut up. You deserved 40. I told you a mistake." And by the year end, he was 90 and the second best student of English.
I'll ask Hannah to take over from the next question.
Hello, sir. Thank you so much for answering all the questions with a great enthusiasm.
Clap for me, प्रिंसिपल रहते हुए अपना पैसा तो नहीं निकाल सका, हम लोग फंसा दिए, ये दूसरा क्या निकालेगा? They tried to block my pension, everything. Everything back from them. They couldn't do anything. And the principal was helping them. Today, he is 1 lakh rupees has blocked the DAV. They said, first you return that money, then ask for the money. I laughed at him. Look at that person. He was blocking me. I get on back and see he got stuck now.
Bhagwan hai, dekh rahe.
Today's principals, what is the main aim? Choose teachers who will give money to you for getting employment. Support them, give them grades, earn money, so you'll be rich. That's the worst part of the new principals, and some old ones who somehow get in. I never did it. If I had done it, I wouldn't have been writing stories and wanting to teach something to the students.
Right.
Back.
Very well said, sir.
That's why you have that enthusiasm to give it back, like whatever is in plan.
Yes.
I have great eagerness to give back not only to India, but make the world into a global. All students should combine. I've written in my book, there should be joint seminars and workshops of teachers across the world where they can share their pain points. Students' interaction should be there. Then they can have friends abroad and they will learn, and give them the best background through the webinars and presentation. Find their strong points. Help them with the strong points. Improve the weak points. You know what I used to do in my extra classes? After every first term, there was results coming in. I put the strong students in one class. Medium in one class. And the weak in one class. And the best teacher I put in the weakest side, the weakest students. So they can improve. I said, make them rise from 30 to 60. Medium, make them 80. And the 80s, let them aim 95. I should take up my classes in that way and talk to them.
Great. Excellent. So coming to the collaborative effect of efforts, how important is collaboration among educators, and what initiatives have been involved in to promote this, and also engage their school local communities, enhance their educational experience for students?
You have been through schools. Have you seen collaboration happening anywhere? They don't. That is our duty. When Rao sir spoke to me, I was very happy that this is a place where we can, because in Karnataka you speak English. My granddaughter lives there. She speaks English very well. When you take to read, she will stammer a bit. But when you take her to speak in the group, she is speaking fluent English. Why? All the Kannada girls and other girls, when they go to play, their mother tells them, you speak any except English, I'll give you a hammering. Don't speak Kannada. So they have to speak. That you must inculcate in the children. If you do that, they will never be fluent.
So we appreciate your time and contribution to our discussion today at Tech.
I got a chance. That is my best thing.
Most welcome. We need people like you part of it so that we can.
I'm always ready, sir. Man.
Thank you once again. And
I stay 3-4 months here. The rest of the 8-9 months I stay in Karnataka, Bangalore, or sometimes they go to Pune. That's all. Okay.
Sure. Thank you so much, and we'll get connected to you post the session.
Thank you so much, sir. You're such a lovely person. We'll surely get back to you. Sir, Right. Thank you so much, sir. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye.